Hey everybody, it's Phil Edgar here from the Hit Locker and the Home Hit Project, and today I'm putting together a video to talk about how to defeat the urge to quit your weight loss journey and the two things that you must do. Okay, so everybody gets the urge to quit. You know, I'm included in that. Every couple of days something happens, or somebody tempts you with going out for something to eat or going for drinks or whatever it is, and that's going to throw things out, which means you're going to have to make it up the rest of the week. And sometimes whenever you go too far, you just can't make it up, and you end up not getting results that week. So it happens to me, it happens to everybody. The important thing is whenever you do fall off the wagon, you get straight back on again, and a bad day doesn't become a bad week, and then the next thing you know, a month later, 6 months later, you're worse off than you were whenever you got started. So here are the two things that I recommend you should do, anybody should do, to avoid falling off the wagon and sticking to their weight loss journey. Right, number one, anybody who has started a body transformation program with me will know that this is very good, because I do it with every single person who starts with me. Put together for yourself a new me vision sheet, right? New me vision sheet, and it's basically a goals sheet for you, and you can set this for a month's time, or 3 months time, or 6 months, or 12 months, or whatever it is you want to do. So this is what I do with my clients whenever they get started with me. I set them a 3-month goal. Okay, so whenever they get started, doesn't matter if they sign up with me for 6 months or 12 months or whatever, I set them a 3-month goal whenever they first get started. I get them to fill in a sheet. This is an A4 sheet with lines on it. It's basically a blank sheet. It's got the Hit Locker logo. It's all, and I get them. I sign the bottom, and they sign the bottom as well. And it's basically them promising me that they're going to put the work in to achieve these goals over the next 3 months. So here, I'm going to give you an example, right? Anybody who signs up with me, this is what I expect. As long as they follow the nutrition side of our program and they come in the exercise 3 times per week, they will lose in and around, if weight loss is their goal, they will lose in and around, sometimes even more than 10% of their body weight every 3-month period. Okay, so that's expected. That's pretty much the norm. As long as you follow our program, that would be what we would expect. So get your calculator out. Figure out what it is you weigh in pounds, or whatever you weigh in kilos. Well, you don't need to figure it out. You should already know that. Put it into your phone and multiply by 0.1. Okay, so put it in, whatever you weigh, multiply by 0.1. That's how much weight you should realistically be able to lose without completely changing your whole lifestyle, and without having to cut out this and starve yourself and not have a social life at all. That's what you should be realistically able to lose over the first 3-month period. So this is what I get them to write out on their vision sheet. Today's the 23rd of July, so I would go forward 3 months. So July, August, September, October. So I would say, right, Shirley, write this down on your vision sheet. Today is the 23rd of October, 2020. Okay, she's writing this down. And Shirley's 200 pounds at the minute. Today's the 23rd of October, 2020, and I am now 180 pounds. Right? As I said, that's a very realistic goal. Some people do even better than that. When I looked in the mirror this morning, I could clearly see how much trimmer and smaller my waist is. I'm now a dress size. Realistically, you would expect to lose between a dress size and a half to 2 dress sizes within that time frame. So I'm now a dress size 14, we'll say. I'm now a dress size 14, and I can fit into all the old clothes in my wardrobe that I haven't been able to wear for years. I have more energy, and I'm able to play with my children again without getting out of breath. So things like that. Now, that is the superficial part of the vision sheet, right? That's just the physical results that are going to happen. That's not actually the real reasons why they want to achieve those results. You would think on the top, on the surface of it, that that's what it is, but it actually isn't. The real reasons is, so then I'll say to Shirley, right, I'm going to leave you alone for like 5 minutes here, Shirley. I'm just going to sit over here, and I'm going to leave you to it there, and I want you to continue writing as much as you possibly can about how that's going to make you feel. And this is where the real motivation and the real drive comes from. Because if Shirley writes down, I feel so much more confident, I feel so much more happier in myself, I feel so much more confident with my partner, I feel so much more energy throughout the day, I'm proud of myself, and all these different types of things and all these feelings that come up, they're the real reason why you want to achieve results. Not because you want to look better. Yes, that's something, but it's actually not because you want to look better. It's because you want to improve you want to feel the feelings that looking better is going to cause you to feel. Does that make sense? So that's the real reason. Some people don't even know that. Whenever I get them to write this down, after they get to the end, I actually get them to read it out. Some people have got a big massive smile on their face, and some people actually get a little bit emotional. That's how powerful this is. So I would advise you to do this before you get started with your weight loss journey. Rewind this video, write down the first 3 lines that I've given you there. You know, you'll need to tailor it to your own stats and your own weight and all that stuff. And then write down as much as you can about the positive impact and how this is going to make you feel whenever you do achieve these results. Imagine yourself, you've already achieved those results, and write that out. Right, so that's number 1. That's your vision sheet. I would advise you to do that. Even, just because it's a 3-month vision sheet, do it like every 2 weeks or every month for the next 3 months, okay? That's going to be so powerful, and come back to that and read it. Read it every single day. If you can read it twice a day, even better, because if you keep those feelings in the forefront of your mind of how you're going to feel, that's what's going to get you excited. That's what's going to give you the kick up the ass that you need every day to put the work in, to eat the right type of food, to get the exercise done, and ultimately get the results that you're looking for. Right, so that's number 1. Number 2, track everything. Right, track everything. And when I say track everything, what I mean is you want to track your food. I get all my clients to use MyFitnessPal. You don't need to, there's so many metrics on MyFitnessPal that you don't need to worry about. All you have to worry about is tracking your calories and tracking your protein. Right? Calories is by far the most important part of it. So you want to track your calories to the T. And track your protein as well. Protein will help you change shape and not burn muscle for fuel, and you'll just look and feel so much better whenever you get your goal weight, especially if you're going to be exercising as well. You're going to retain a lot of muscle if you're getting enough protein. Protein will not make you bulk up. I guarantee you protein will not make you bulk up. A lot of women have this thing, and I don't want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Listen, it's not going to happen. Eat the right amount of protein and you'll do well. So track everything. That's the nutrition side of it. As far as exercise goes, you want to track your personal best when it comes to exercise as well. So in the gym, if you're doing, say, squats, or if you're doing, even if you can't even do it, say you're doing jumping jacks, count in 1 week how many on a Monday, right? How many jumping jacks can I do on a Monday in 60 seconds, right? Do that. Say you get 50. The next Monday, see if you can do 51. See if you can do 52 the next. See if you can do 53. Only need to beat it by 1. That's going to give you so much motivation that you can see progress literally on a piece of paper in black and white because you've written it down. Oh my goodness, week on week I'm beating this and personal best, personal best here, personal best here, personal best. Every single time you do a training session, you know, there's going to be 1, 2, 3 or 4 exercises that you're getting a personal best in every single training session as you go, and that's just going to breed more and more motivation and more drive to keep going forward. So those are the 2 things. Highly recommend you do it. Do a vision sheet. Write out, first of all, the results you're looking to achieve over a 3-month period. If it's weight loss, make that 10% of your total weight. Okay, and then write a mass. Don't do it in bullet points. Do it in a paragraph as if you're writing into a diary, like a journal. How you're going to, and write it in present tense as if you've already achieved these results. So I feel so much more confident. It's the 23rd of October. Today's the 23rd of July. Write down in present tense, 23rd of October. I feel so much more confident. I feel so much more happy. I feel so much blah 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 blah. And then number 2 is track absolutely everything. If you track it, you're going to pay attention to it. And if you pay attention to it, you're going to improve it. You're just going to do better if you track something. Don't wing it. Don't half-ass it. Don't be fucking lazy and say, oh no, I don't have time. That's not true. You do. Everybody has 5-10 minutes a day to track their food. And you know, in between sets, you have to rest in between whenever you're exercising anyway. So it's not going to take any extra time at all to track it. So I hope you find this video helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to private message me or comment below. And you'll see me in the next one.